Linux is very diverse. It is very common for people to get overwhelmed by the sheer choice it has to offer. Linux is not perfect for all, but some distributions may attempt to act as perfect. In reality, it often may prove difficult to keep all sides satisfied with that approach. That's why you may see a lot of distributions are released to satisfy the end user. Hey guys, my name is KSKRL. Today I'm here to talk about the brand new Linux distribution called Ultramarine. It is a Linux distribution based on Fedora, designed for a simple, out-of-the-box experience while giving as much power as possible to power users. Now in this video, I'm going to talk everything about this distribution, which includes both pros and cons. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you installing Ultramarine on your computer. So feel free to watch this video until the end to avoid any confusion. Let's get started. Ultramarine Linux comes with two variations for the time being, which are Flagship Edition powered by Budgie Desktop and CuteFish Edition with CuteFish Desktop. As of now, Budgie Desktop is the default UI that runs on the top of Ultramarine, and the CuteFish Edition is still under development. Now, if you recall, the Budgie is a solus developed project and uses a GNOME technologies like GTK. Now, I would consider Budgie as a light version of GNOME 41, which gives a solid and minimal user experience. The user interface is very lightweight and uses a fewer system resources. There are no fancy animations or transitions or any kind of effects you would notice. It's simple and decent enough to handle the things without any issues. Now this is an idle RAM usage of the Ultramarine with a Budgie desktop which is around 900 megabytes. To the bottom of the screen, you can see a bottom panel which is a place for applets. Now, applets are the shortcuts in the Budgie desktop for icon list, system controls, start menu, and more. Now each section you see on the panel is an applet. Now on the bottom left, there is a start menu applet that shows all of the installed application. Then next to that, you can see a workspace switcher. In the middle, there is an icon list that shows the icons of running applications. To the bottom right, you can see a system controls like time, power menu, sound, network manager, and more. Now just like Plasma or a GNOME, you can tweak the Budgie desktop according to your liking. With Budgie Settings Manager, you can enable the dark theme, change the appearance of the window manager, icons, cursor, and more. Also, the panels section helps to add more applets that leverage the overall user experience. You can add as many applets to the panel to get a full control and power of the Budgie desktop. There is an auto start session manager which helps to launch the applications or commands upon the completion of system boot. You can add the applications or commands over here, and that's it. Whenever you turn on your computer, all the applications and commands will be launched automatically by the Budgie desktop. To the bottom right, tapping on this arrow key reveals the control center, which is divided into two panes, applets and notifications. The applets tab shows all the default widgets, which include calendar, system audio controller, and more. The notifications tab is a place where we can see all of the notifications related to the system and applications. Ultramarine comes with a lot of pre-installed applications. Now, even though it's a Budgie desktop, now most of the applications you see are GNOME 41 based. From file manager to settings, Ultramarine is loaded with GNOME based applications. Also, the LibreOffice Fresh Edition is preloaded. That way you can quickly start working with the documents, spreadsheets, and more. Ultramarine comes with a built-in firewall daemon. A firewall is a way to protect machines from any unwanted traffic from outside. It enables users to control incoming network traffic on host machines by defining a set of firewall rules. Now, Firewall D is a firewall service daemon that provides a dynamic, customizable, host-based firewall with a dbus interface. Now, being dynamic enables creating, changing, and deleting the rules without the necessity to restart the firewall daemon each time the rules are changed. Now, this is one of the best firewall managers out there for the Linux distributions. Installing software in Ultramarine Linux is straightforward. You can use multiple ways to install the application you need. Now, DNF is the powerful package manager that handles installing all the command line tools. And when it comes to GUI, you can download any RPM package from the internet and tap on it to install. The moment you tap on the RPM package, the control will be passed to the App Store and shows the information along with the installation instructions. Now, this distribution also comes with a Flatpak support by default. The default GNOME-based App Store uses the Flatpak as the backend to download an application you need. Now, search for the application you need and start downloading in a few steps. Now, one specific thing I love about the App Store in Ultramarine is that you can download codecs, fonts, hardware drivers, and more right from here. Now, using the codecs category, you can install a multimedia drivers to decode the different formats of the media. Now, hardware drivers are another category that lists out all the available drivers for your computer. Now, from here, you can install a NVIDIA drivers to make your system use the GPU for hardware rendering or gaming. But there is a catch. This is a Fedora-based distribution. For some reason, installing NVIDIA proprietary drivers gives a terrible experience. It may not work as intended, which is the biggest drawback of this distribution. Now, I tried multiple ways to install NVIDIA drivers. In every single way, I felt disappointed. Now, Ultramarine Linux is a lightweight Linux distribution which handles the entire system intact without any major lag or stutters. Now, every application you tap on it opens instantly. The OS gives an immediate response to what you're doing. But you may encounter a sudden system freezing issues for a few seconds when you are working with high-intensive applications. Now, sometimes the system may need a reboot to bring it back to the normal state. Also, there are minor system glitches, and the default X11 windowing systems struggles a bit when it comes to drawing a windows or UI elements on the screen. If you are the one who relies on building GUI-based applications which require the raw power of GPU, then this distribution should not be considered for such purposes. I guess this is because of the open source Nouveau driver that cannot be replaced with NVIDIA, which is sort of a bummer. Now keep in mind, if you try to manage to install a dedicated GPU driver, then you may see a performance boost in terms of graphics. Overall, I would say if you're the one who feels Fedora is heavy for your PC and looking for the lighter version, then try Ultramarine. Except the NVIDIA drivers and the minor system glitches, I think this could be one of the good-looking Fedora-based Linux distribution which is lightweight and easy to use. Apart from this, if you manage to make the NVIDIA drivers work on your PC, then this could perform much better. I believe the upcoming version of Ultramarine may improve the system's stability and performance to a major extent. So if you are planning to use it for a long period, I don't recommend this distribution, but if you want to gain experience in Linux, it's worth of trying. Time to show you guys installing Ultramarine Linux on your computer. So go ahead, grab the Ultramarine from the link in the description. The first link takes you to this page. And from here, you can download the Flagship Edition, which is recommended for everyone. If you're an advanced user, you can try the CuteFish Edition. Now once it's done, burn the ISO to the USB drive using Rufus. In my case, I'm installing on a UEFI based machine. I'm going to use the GPT partition scheme. Then restart the computer and choose the installation medium from the boot menu to boot Ultramarine Linux. Now make sure you have disabled Secure Boot and Intel Rapid Storage technology for the time being. Also, don't forget to enable boot from USB mode inside BIOS to see your drives in the boot menu. Now once it's done, you can see the live session of Ultramarine. Here, choose the install option, select the system language, and click on next. Now choose the region, time zone, and keyboard layout. Now select the install destination. Now from here, select the drive where you want to install. Now in my case, I will choose to install on a separate drive. Then I'm going to choose to reclaim the free space and delete all partitions. Now this way, Anaconda installer will create a brand new GPT partition table along with mandatory partitions automatically. Then create a user account and start installing the OS. The installation will take some time depending on the writing speeds of your drives. Now once it's done, reboot the system and eject the thumb drive. If that's it, now your system boots into Ultramarine Linux. If in case you see any issues during the installation, try using USB 2.0 ports and create a partitions manually for boot EFI, root, and swap. Now this could fix the problem. And that's pretty much it. So if in case you like this video, hit the thumbs up button down there and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and consider hitting the bell icon to receive the post notifications of my latest videos. Thanks for watching this video. This has been KSKRL signing off.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost.